So, just getting ready to go out for lunch, and of course it is June 30th, so while I want to do a preview of free agency for tomorrow, we already know where most of these guys are going. The spoilers have been out there. This is part of what happens, though, with the new setup, newish setup, where teams are allowed to contact players for about a week before free agency actually hits. I like the setup. I think it's a good idea, but I can understand why it's going to suck some of the fun out of July 1st. Nevertheless, I'll be live streaming tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And, we'll see what happens with that. I'm also going to throw this in at the start of the video. I emailed TSN. That's as far as I'm going with that for right now. If I hear anything back, I'll let you guys know. Now, Mike Camilleri is being bought out by New Jersey. He's the biggest name of the guys being bought out. The mild surprise is Ryan Murphy being bought out by Calgary. So Calgary has a cap hit from Murphy, which is negligible, and his stay as a Flame, well, I really hope he didn't get a Flames jersey because he's really not going to need it. Boma being bought out by Calgary, mild surprise, but $2.2 million left on his contract. I think we're going to see Calgary being active tomorrow. I do. I think Calgary's going to be active, and maybe Camilleri goes back to the Flames. Yeah? No? I mean, he had 31 points. He was serviceable. He was a healthy scratch for the Devils for a while, and when a team is as goal-starved as the Devils, and they're saying to one of their better offensive players, why don't you just have a seat there? Probably not a good sign. Mark Stewart being bought out by Winnipeg, I'm mildly surprised. These are just contracts that, are kind of weighing a team down, and with restricted free agents and with free agency, you just want to get as much money off the books as you can. And you look at some guys and go, wait, we're still paying these guys? Devontae Smith-Pelly was placed on waivers by the Devils. I could see Smith-Pelly being a guy who either signs for dirt cheap somewhere else or goes to Europe. That's honestly, at this point, it looks like those are probably his two best options. UC Jokinen bought out by Florida. Jokinen's kind of got long in the tooth and quickly. So somebody may take a shot at him. I could see Pittsburgh swooping in for Jokinen, maybe, on a dirt cheap deal. The idea that, hey, you want to help us make it 3 in a row. Jimmy Hayes being bought out by Boston. Thank you, Don Sweeney, for your moves over the last year. You've made me sort of eat my words regarding your GM-ness of the Boston Bruins. And buying out Hayes is absolutely the right move. I'm looking forward to the Bruins with some cap room and see what they do tomorrow. I could see Camilleri going to the Bruins. Yeah, I could see that. Depending on what happens with Spooner, I think Spooner's the guy that I think Boston would like to get rid of, because I think they figure they can get something back. I think they've overestimated the market, like Colorado has with Duchesne and Vancouver has with Tanev, and I think there's a lot of guys, a lot of GMs, a lot of teams that are overestimating the market. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, these are minor buyouts. Who's set up to be signed by who now? And where does this go from here? Tomorrow is a big day. It's July 1st. And it means that there's fireworks, there's fun, there's frivolity in Canada. Oh, and there's some kind of Canada Day celebration, because I'm talking about free agency. And while free agency may end up being a dud a lot of the time, it is fun to go through. And it is fun to see who goes where and how many predictions are wrong. So we'll get into probably some predictions tonight, and it'll be interesting to see whether people are right or wrong. And I do have an email address set up for any and all contests on this channel from now on, because obviously the 2017 hockey pool, that's now, there's no point in keeping that one because that's dated. It's got a date on it. The email address I set up does not. So we'll get into that tonight, and we'll see what happens. Even a dud free agency day is still a fun day. And there's always the, I can't believe this guy signed for that much. Oh, I can't believe this team just wrapped up that much cap space in that guy. There's going to be a lot of that going on tomorrow. So I look forward to those discussions with you fine people. I will definitely update you on a time when I think I'll go live with the stream tomorrow, 1st of July and whatnot. I would like to thank you guys for the best month I have ever had on YouTube. In terms of views, in terms of subscriber gains, in terms of revenues, everything's going fantastic. So thank you. Bear wants to thank you too. Bear, say thank you to the people. Can you say thank you to the people? A little bit? A little bit. Or yeah, just go limp in my arms. That's fine too. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. And if you're not a subscriber, become a subscriber. Hit like and subscribe. And tell me, of these 7 guys who got bought out, who's going where? And don't say they're all going to the Canucks. I'm tired of leftovers going to the Canucks. I'm so tired of the Canucks signing all these guys who can't get a job somewhere else. And fans always say, well, this is really good. We've got all these guys competing for jobs. And it's like, but they're not really good players. You need good players. I know it's a rebuild, and I know, but you don't just throw contracts around and go, ah, we'll just fill up all the contracts so that when somebody good's available, you go, oh, our contracts are full. Hey, who wants Devontae Smith-Pelly that we just signed for 4 years for $16 million? And there's just crickets. Yes, I know you're here, Bear. I know, but it's a bad time because I have to go out. So I know you're here, and yes, you're a cute kitty. You're a good girl, but yes, I'm going out. And so I will be talking to you guys later. But again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being out there. And tomorrow's the big day. So, and then in 2 weeks, there's a wedding or something. I don't know. I'll let Yvonne fill me in on it as the day gets closer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.